Last with you, just talking behind the scenes a little bit here.
You know your music history, so I'm like, I know royalty here.
I know part. I knew part of it way back when, and every time I walk in your place, man, it's like flashing memories right in your face.
You know, that's the goal. I mean, people who visit the Rock Hall, they bring with them their lifetime of music knowledge, memories, emotions, but we want them to leave learning something too. So this Saturday is a great way to do that. It's Valentine's Day.
Right.
So if you're looking for like a date night out or like a date day, swing by the Rock Hall. I mean, you know better than anyone, like the stories of love and relationships, sometimes heartbreak.
Right.
Those are like so much a part of the fabric of rock and roll music. So we'll be celebrating those songs, those sounds, those stories all day Saturday. It'll be a great kind of date out. Visitors can have some different activities, some different engagement moments. There's some drink specials in our cafe. There's also a great promo that we're running between now and Sunday. If you use the promo code LOVE, you'll save $14 off our 2 most popular membership deals. And your membership already is a great deal. But with that, it will be, you can get the membership and then come on down on Saturday to celebrate.
I can't think of a better day than Valentine's Day to go to a place like this because, I mean, you're making a moment.
Yeah.
You're remembering a moment.
There's so many like great photo ops too in the museum. We have all of our exhibits are up and running. Our Saturday Night Live at 50, that alone is like just a great photo op spot. But like you said, I mean, rock and roll is so much about making connections anyway. So what better place than to make those connections, with your significant other this Saturday at the museum.
So don't forget about that. But I'd like to talk a little bit about going up that escalator a little bit further and ending up in the theater.
You've been to a lot of movies at the Rock Hall, so man, at the Rock Hall, our theater, it is like, it's a beautiful spot to watch rock and roll films and documentaries. We are kicking off at the end of February our Rock and Roll Movie Club. 6 nights, 6 documentaries. It kicks off with a movie called Never Too Much, the story of the great Luther Vandross, one of my personal favorites. That's part of our Black History Month series of programs. It goes all the way through the middle of April with the film called Becoming Led Zeppelin. We were just talking about Led Zeppelin, but $10 a piece for each of those tickets, and all those films, you can't see those in movie theaters anywhere. So you can watch them from your home, maybe if you have a different streaming service, but there's nothing like seeing it on the big screen with that amazing sound, and mostly seeing it with other rock and roll fans.
Right, and it's and we're talking about the big screen, but we're not talking about a big room. So
it's really
there's
intimate.
not that many people in the room with you, so it's really like you're hanging out in a very special situation.
And every screening will kind of begin with a pre-screening reception. I'll be at a bunch of them, other Rock Hall employees. Just a chance to kind of connect with each other, to share those stories about your favorite artists. That time you saw Led Zeppelin back in the early 70s at the Front Row Theater or whatever. And if you want to see all of them, we have a great deal for $40. You can get all 6 movies, and if you're a Rock Hall member, you get it for $35. So it's a great deal. See them all. Stop by early, say hi to the Rock Hall staff, and really enjoy some of these great stories.
The staff is a lot of fun too. Everybody knows so much stuff there.
Everyone who works at the Rock Hall, we're all. We live and breathe this stuff. We're learning every day too. We love to share the new songs and new records. I've been there over 20 years, and it's never not been an amazing gig. So
let's talk a little bit about that transformation that's going on down there, because you go down there, there's steel and there's beams. I mean, you walk through it and you get in the hall, no problem there. But what's happening at the hall with that?
It's such an exciting time. As you mentioned, we're open every day, so we're not slowing down. But here, opening up later on this year, we have a lot of new stuff to introduce to the world, to our fans. I mean, you've been seeing all the construction plans, but a brand new dynamic entry experience, a year-round concert venue, a whole new education wing, and about 40% more of exhibit space to tell even more of those great rock and roll
I've been to
stories.
a couple movies there, had such a great time doing that, but it's funny, I'm standing in line a little bit, and I'm in your retail area. Your retail area is so hip, it is so cool. I mean, you walk around, there's a lot, you like to buy one of everything.
Our retail team is incredible, and I think our museum store is probably one of the best museum stores in the entire country. And if you're like a vinyl fan, there is very few better vinyl collections than at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame right here downtown. So it's a great spot to stop by when you visit. You can see it on Saturday, or it'll be open for those film screenings as well.
And I have to bring up too, you talk about the vinyl. I love those like miniature players.
Yeah.
Like, so if you don't have, a lot of people don't have a turntable anymore. A lot of people have never seen a turntable.
Yeah. You get the mini one with a great sound system.
Yeah.
There's nothing quite like listening. I mean, I stream my music too, but there's something special about listening to a record on vinyl for sure.
Head out to the Rock Hall. I say happy Valentine. You know what I mean. There we go.